Hello, everyone. Hello. I had a big weekend. um, yeah, I can't believe it's Monday already. So, yeah, you're seeing this a day or two late. I'm not sure actually when I'm uploading this. I'm filming it on Monday. I normally film on Saturdays, but I might need to edit tonight and then upload overnight. I'm not sure. Things will be how they will be. I am planning from July 8th through the 14th, and I'm just kind of amazed at the dates. So I did write a little note here on, I was going to say Facebook for some reason. It's not Facebook. I'm never on there. YouTube, that my husband had tooth pain like all of the holiday weekend. It started like Wednesday night and into Thursday, and then we were trying to get emergency appointments. We saw two regular dentists and finally an endodontist on Sunday. He finally had a root canal. Poor guy couldn't sleep at night at all, so he got like a 4-hour nap within 48 hours. We even had some heavy pain meds and they didn't do anything. So yeah, the root canal did amazing. He got so much rest tail end of yesterday and last night, and so he is amazingly back to work right now. I don't know how he's doing it. But then we had to run over and get my son's passport renewed. We just like to have that renewed. And yeah, I'm finally getting to sit down and do this. My brain is just all over the place. I'm also supposed to get my Stellara shot today. That's a biological shot that I get for my Crohn's every 8 weeks. And I'm trying to plan that out. I do have the fan running in the background because we do not have air conditioning. And it's hot in the Seattle area. I think it's 87 right now. And I'm probably going to go sit in front of our little compact air conditioner, the little portable ones, in just a bit, because it is heating up. And yeah, we haven't reached our high yet. I was talking to a family friend and realized that, oh, and then there's the yard people are here, so you may hear some yard machines going. I was talking to them about like when was the heat of the day for them, and they're in LA, and they were talking about like noon to 2ish, and I'm like, that's what I like remember growing up, but I never grew up in LA or like that parallel down. I've always been in the Pacific Northwest, and our heat of the day is like, so for instance today, our peak is going to be 4 p.m. Although this changed a little bit. Sometimes there's this little heat that goes up around 6 p.m. and then it's like this long cool off that it's, let's see, when it doesn't get below 75 at night, it's really hard to sleep. It's really hard. But yeah, I was just thinking, like, does anyone have any other experiences with like when the heat of their day is and if it cools down in the evening? Because they were saying that, you know, then they have like really cool nights, but I'm like, no, we have like this like heat that just lasts through at least till midnight, sometimes till 2 or 3 a.m. before it cools down. But then by that time, the sun is coming up again. We're getting more sun. So our sun sets probably around, well, when's the sunset today? 9:08, and it rises at 5:20. But it stays lighter beyond that, right? Like you start seeing the light before 5:20 and after 9:08. So usually it's like 9:30ish, 9:45ish, where it actually gets dark. So yeah, I'm just curious if your graphs of heat, you know, I mean, I can also just change the zip code here and see. Ooh, can I add LA here? Let's see. Because then sometimes it's perceived, and then sometimes it's lived. Oh. Okay, yeah. I'm seeing like from 2 p.m. That, yeah, they're in the height, just looking at, they're in the height right now. They're starting to go down by 4, 6. Yeah, our bubbles are very different. And I didn't realize that. So they're 80 right now. They're cooler than we are, and they're cooling off more at night too. That's interesting. Okay. So, yeah, our top heat, yeah, still around 5. It's interesting. Okay, science. I'm going to light this for a tiny bit, but it's going to heat up in here. My light is LED, but sometimes let's see, sometimes it does get a little warm, like the actual machine around, the circuitry around these LED lights gets a little warm. There's a little heat coming from my light over this way. Just trying to cut down on any heat possible right now. When it gets 100, then we do have a place to go. Where is... Oh, I didn't grab it. I moved it. Hold on. Honestly, my brain is all over the place. It's been in like survival mode all weekend. We did a couple days of takeout just because I had no other ideas of what to do. I did get this little pouch a couple weeks ago, and it just reminded me of the auroras that we saw. Auroras. Yeah, I just thought that was cute from Hobonichi. I think is this the only Hobonichi I've ever bought? Probably. I don't buy their... I like versions of a Hobonichi. I like all the iterations that have come from their planners, but I don't like all the extras in the planner. That's all. Okay. Because I was like, oh, let me put all my tools in there that I usually use, then they're all in one place, and then I proceeded to leave it. Let's see. I did get... We're going to see how much this bleeds. I do have this tested out somewhere else, but this is the... I don't know if you can see that. Vermilion of the mild liner. It was kind of the closest I have. I don't really have a red. But I have these. I want to put one in my weeks. And then these bigger ones I'll use in my A5. I did go back to the A5. I was trying the A6 for a little while. But then I'll show you why I went back to the A5. The A5 still has my heart. It just really does. This is really cute. I'm glad I'm still in the mindset of like cutting these. Yeah. Again, my mind is just all over the place. I don't... This one's a shorter one. I could use both of those. I'm trying to see which ones to use. I'm going to use this big one on the other one. So let's try... Maybe I can cut this one. There's been a lot going on in the world. I do want to remind you all to please take care of yourselves mentally and physically as much as you can. It's going to be, let's see, I'm trying to see how I'm going to line this up here. It's going to be a rough few months. It's going to be a rough upcoming years. I think I want to do that. And what, trying to think how to place this. Yeah, we'll do that. And what we need is our stamina as much as possible. And you may say, like, where can I buy some of that, please? It's hard. It's very hard. And a lot of people are counting on people just throwing up their hands and saying, okay, we surrender to whatever happens. But that's not what's going to happen. I think a lot of people are riled up right now. And I think that's a good thing. I really like this. I mean, my stamina is really low right now just because of everything we were doing this weekend, and it's just, I'm trying to get back up to speed here. So I'm going to put a dot here, and then I'm going to see how much it's coming through. Let's see. I didn't even get to my reflections. It's a little bit, so I'll just be a little careful. So we have, is this a recycle week? Oh my. What do we have? Let's see. I'm looking at my schedule for, I think it's a recycle week. There we go. It is. It's Ridwell, who takes extra recycling things, their featured category, which, you know, needs to happen, but, and I guess maybe in the Seattle area there are people with these. The featured category for people to pick up, for the company to pick up from people, is wetsuits. And so, actually, I'm going to put two. Whoops. Oops. If I put two next to each other, then I can't write next to it. So then let me do that, and then the recycling will be here, and then there. Just put a little right there. Can't even see it. It's gone. There is a lot of, like, I guess, wetsuit usage around here as opposed to anywhere else. Yeah. So let's see. Oh, that kind of got gooped a little bit. That's okay. So we have our lawn service. They're doing a clean out of the whole lawn. And then Ridwell, and then recycling, and then this. Yeah. But we don't really, let's see. So I'm doing my shot somewhere around in here. It's going to be either tonight or tomorrow. I'm trying to weigh that through. I need to be here tomorrow to get my refill shot. They're overnighting it tonight. I like to have, like, be ahead and have the other shot in hand, but my whole insurance change, I had to go through, get that all reapproved, and then get that sent out. And so it should be, I haven't gotten the notification yet today, but I think they're packing it up probably within the next hour and getting it out. Yeah. So what else? I just feel weird because there's, like, nothing else on the schedule. But that was kind of on purpose. Like, I didn't schedule things here because I was not going to be feeling great after my shot. Let's see. Okay, so I got some of my labs done last week. I just have to do, there's a lab kit. If you have Crohn's, you know, you have to go take a sample. So I need to do that, not today, because we have too much going on. Like, their lab is about to close in about an hour. So I need to do that at some point. In my work, I didn't get to do a lot of this, but we will set this up for this next week. I feel just so unfamiliar with my calendar here of just like what's happening. What do I do feel fortunate that we are stocked up on groceries. We just had no way of like sitting down and making things. Oh, I'll put packages by the pretty butterfly here. And then comms, and then research. And then I did pick a card. I think I'm going to put it down here. Yeah, we went to a dentist here, a dentist here. The only thing that was helping my husband was to numb it. To go in and have someone just shoot some Novocaine or whatever they put in there. That was the only way he was able to sleep. And then that was just a nap. So I think it was that the nerve was dying in there. It just said irreversible. It was interesting to kind of branch out and see some new dentists in the area, but it was just like whatever people could fit in. Some really kind people out there, I have to say. They really did help us, and especially yesterday to have it all taken care of. So let's see. The wheel. I don't know if I've ever picked this card before. It's really pretty. I just kind of like how the person's just kind of floating there in the water. I would love to be doing that right now. Oh my goodness. Just, I don't know about a dark pool, but just a pool would be nice. So I'm going to write that right here and I'll be right back. Okay, so the what it says is honor life's sacred cycles. The only constant is change. And isn't that true? Isn't that true? Things are always changing. Things are always changing. It also feels kind of like just a hug. A hug. Kind of. Hug and some comfort, but also through the change. Yeah, and then I'm going to see if I can do kind of like a highlight under each of these. I think I want it kind of like this. Oh, well, that's a way. Let's see, I was trying to do it more like that. There we go. It is what it is today. Oh, okay. That was an interesting one. That's it, double. Yeah, the double actually matches slightly better. This is a little bit more red. Maybe I'll go over them again. Let's see how. It's not horrible. The Moxie Life ones are really, really. I kind of like that they're a little messy there. That feels better. And I have nothing to do my dates with here. Let's see. I think I can grab these. Dandelion Diaries, thank you. My Dandelion Diaries. That's, I think this feels more plain for the plain ones here. Not as scripty. Like, I like these scripty ones. I like both of them. I really do. I like the variety of it too. Let's see. Do that there. But I do feel a bit unmoored because I don't have these done, because I'm not looking at what this week is entailing. And so I was like, well, I'll just skip this week, but I'm like, as in filming, but I'm like, I have to do this. I have to see how my week looks. I will say, like, having these little half pages is nice. I wouldn't say it's a must-have for myself. to make little... It does help my brain to say, okay, look at only what's on these to-do lists instead of all the lists. But then I also kind of, when I don't look at the big lists, and then I kind of go, I miss out on looking at them and saying, oh, could I do that today? And then actually possibly fitting it in on a date that maybe I was not considering. If that makes sense. So like if I'm looking, I think I've explained this before. If I'm looking at something, I'll be more, let's see, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'll be more inclined to do it if it's like I'm looking at it, I'm considering it, I can start to picture it, and then I picture maybe it's better on that day to do it. So, okay, I think I'm going to do a double. Just kind of have a little wavy imperfection there, because that's kind of how our week is going. I'm going to blow out this candle here. I like the scent's in the air. The scent is in the air. I'm kind of getting that nice feeling of the smell of it and kind of bringing me into the moment. But it is getting hot in here. There. I just wish it was the end of September. I think by October, you know, most of the heat is gone. There can be some really beautiful days in October, but like September is still part of our summer here anyway. Let's see, I'm going to write reflections there and then insights. Trying to let that dry a little bit under here. Yeah, they're doing pretty good. And then feelings. Reflections here. Yeah, I don't even know what my wins were this last week. What worked and then what didn't. Oh, I'm not even lining these up. I don't really care. Let's see. Nope, didn't even line up. It's fine. I don't think I'm gonna put any underlines on this. It'll be amazing to go back and do the other week's reflections. I'm just gonna kind of leave this as is. And then there's quite a bit of stuff happening next week. A family comes into town. I have a dentist appointment. So let's leave this like this right now. I don't want to do any highlights. I think this is kind of bold enough. I'm just trying to see if there's any other stickers I could do. Not right now, unless I'm going to put a little something here. I could put... I do like doing this where kind of put that on that side, put that I guess I'll keep it on this. I could put it down here. Maybe I just want it on both. I don't know why. I don't know why. I do like, it feels a little like a thumb tab when it's over here. but I'm trying not to block the 7 like it matters much. I don't know. There. That one is done for now. A4. A4 incorrect. A5. A4 is huge. My A4. I did a thing. So I have been getting all the Motomer covers, the veg tan leather ones, and I love them. I love them still. But for myself, I decided, and you can tell here, that I got a Gillio and this beautiful brown, and I love it. I love it. I don't know how many more I would get, but it definitely wants, I want to have some kind of A5 next year. I know I'm getting a B6 of the twines and paper. I know that's a contradiction. I know that we'll see. We'll see what happens there. But yeah, I could see myself just getting maybe one more B6. But I'm pretty, I do love to change up my covers, but usually I'm doing that on my weeks. That's where I like to change them up. Let's see, these are both kind of on this side. I got a little confused when I had it this way. I thought, oh great, then I can put it on both sides since that one's upside down, but no, they're both facing the right way. Let's see. What I was gonna do before I write a whole bunch in here was kind of do a similar thing here. It was like, put that over there and put that over here. Let's see, can I see that? 7. Oh, it's at the 1. It's at the 1. Okay. Oop. There we go. That's kind of what I wanted to do in the other one too, but that's how that's going to be. Yeah, there's some really pretty single ones here. And then, yeah, I can layer a few things up here. Actually, kind of look like it's being taped in, I guess. Oh, it's still moving. There we go. Something like that. And then well, there's a lot of dragonflies I'm just not seeing here. Let's put, dragonflies are kind of a symbol of change. I think I want to put one in my other one too. And then I think I want to put this cup in the other one over here. And then I was thinking about putting this one somewhere. So I think I want this up, actually. I don't think I want this here. Yeah, I think I want it that down first, and then this kind of on the weekend area here. I don't know. It works. It works because I put it there. Again, there's this one that has like this cool, we'll see. So, yeah, we had our passport, and then we're thinking about a shot here, and then my FedEx is coming here, a friend's birthday, and then, like, what else do I write here? Let's see, I do have, let's see, I'm gonna put a little dot here, here, and then here, and then here. The dots are helping. And then there, and then here, and then here. Yeah. And then recycle. So the FedEx coming in the lab sometime this week. I'm thinking towards the tail end of this week. I just need to catch up on things. The house is all over the place right now. We thought going into Wednesday night, so like my husband was finishing up work, we were like, oh, it's great to have the next 2 days off. And he's like, no, I have 4. And I'm like, oh, that's so right. This is a great long weekend. He's like, yeah, I've having a little pain in my tooth. I'm like, what? And it really wasn't bad at that point. He's like, yeah, I'm just having some pain. And then overnight it got worse. And then, yeah. And then we ran around yesterday. Well, he had the root canal around like noon to 2-ish. And then we just went and spent time at my mom's for air conditioning relief. And I am still just kind of like, my mind is racing. So there's not much here, but I'm trying to think what else I could put here. I could put a little strip down here or in this corner. Let's try that. I would like to use this up. That would be really nice. Let's put a little of these. And I know I could probably cut these up too, but I kind of like having a little garden patch here. Like that. Doesn't really balance this, but it's there. I think if I put this kind of here, it kind of balances out a little bit more. Okay. Because normally I do like some highlights and that would like draw attention to over there, but like with this strong of a color, you just have to be careful with how much there is. What I can do is highlight under these numbers, just like that, just to kind of give a little color there. I could put a little line under all of these, but there's a lot going up at the top, a lot going on up there. Yeah, just gonna keep it simple. So for Gillios and stuff, I just buy secondhand. I don't think I would buy a new one. What I love is being able to see the character of it before I buy it. I know it's kind of exciting. Actually, I'm gonna change those dates up. We'll have to do that differently. And just seeing like, oh, it has more texture to it, or it's darker or lighter, or like, and that it's kind of been pre-loved. I love all that. There we go. Oop. Let's see. Yeah, I used to have this appointment. I do not have that. Yeah, and I'll have to write my shot on there at some point. Okay. Again, I feel just so discombobulated. Let's see. Yeah, that'll fit for the most part right here. That, and then this shorter one should fit up here really well. Yeah, I think that's what I kind of wanted to see, is like, how do these fit? And I'll do this for my water right here. And then, so yeah, now I can see like what I have left over. I was wondering about this somewhere on here. So anyway, that's how I've been. I would love to hear from any of you. Like, how are you? How is the summer treating you? How are you feeling about things? Do you want to talk about more things like, because, spoiler alert, I'm going to be talking more about political things. It may not be on this channel though, but that's part of what I've been working on. So that's all I'll say for right now. But because some people come here just to have like some relief, some things to like just not think about all the noise and the bad news about things. But we also, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack. We also need to really consider things and know where we stand, and also know that where we can connect and where we can be effective. And it's just really important to participate, even when things are horrible, and yeah, and even when we don't have the energy to, and when we don't understand things, and when our heads are spinning, it's still important to take action and do something. So that is coming. Oh, it's an M, that's an H. And then 31. I don't know when my cycle is coming, so I'm just going to write one number there. It might be coming late. I thought I was like feeling some ovulation pains like about a week ago, which is like really late. So I'm wondering if, what would it have been? Just life stress or a med change? Possibly a med change. That might have just thrown my cycle off track this month. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. And then let's see. I think I could highlight over some of these lines. Ooh, I wonder if I could do that here. Let's try this. It's probably going to be a little messy. like that. Okay, and then do that, do this. I could do the top here. I don't think I need a line there. I could do the other side here too, though. No, I don't think I want to do the bottom. If I do the bottom here, then the semicircles get a little closed off. It'd be a good balance to kind of do those. I don't think so. I think these are kind of okay. We'll go with it. I can always add it later, right? That's where I look at it, is like I can add to it later. I just can't subtract it. I've been taking more Flonase because my allergies have been worse, where you wake up like coughing all night. Well, that's what I do anyway. Let's see. 12 calcium pro, and then my iron, and then okay. Sorry, I'm not very talkative. I'm super tired. Let's see. Sleep. That's what I need some more of. And then, is that about it? Okay. I'm going to look at the other ones and see if I need to put any more stickers on, or if there's any lines. Let's see, let's look at these lines here. This one's different. I mean, I did do a little line here. If I put a line on this whole top, then it's going to get real close. Yeah, and then it's going to not feel as open. Like right now it feels more open. Let's see if there's any stickers to add. I mean, there is this other one, but it's a different scale. I think I want to put it in the other one though, in the B6. So let's try. Here, no. Kind of like it here. Kind of separate out that weekend. I feel like I want it further up though. It almost feels like a little jellyfish up there, which I love jellyfish. And then another. One there. I'm looking at the red to balance out here. So we have quite a bit over here, but this one's pretty big over here. Is there something? I could put the other butterfly around here. Yeah. Since I covered the end of that, it feels like it's a little off. Let's put it up just a little bit to kind of feel that extension of that line. Yeah, and then let's see about this one, if we want to put a little bit more in here. So what I was thinking was this cup. I was thinking about it down here, but I already have that here. I mean, I really like it down here. So where else could we put this? And then when I'm done here, I'm going to go chug a bunch of water. Oh, there's still some sticky. Let's see about putting it on this side. Trying to see where this line goes. So it'll be here. Or I can move that up. Let's move it up here. Okay. Come on. Let's see. I'm gonna say right around there. Let's see if I lost my lines. That one's not as bad. Let's see. Okay, so if that's there. Yep, we got it. Okay. So we'll do that, I guess. I was thinking putting the flowers here. See if I can use this whole sticker kit. It's a kit, it's just one page. It's not a kit, it's just one page. Let's see. Oh, dragonflies. Dragonflies. Let's put one there for the wheel. I do want to put one dragonfly on here. So let's put that one kind of like over here. And then, do I want to put lines over here? I don't think so, because these dots. And then, since we have those there, what about this one? I'm thinking, if I cut this, I mean, if I cut it into 4s, it'd be like a little thing that came down here, but I don't think I want to do that. I think I want to do it in half. I know you could probably do some really beautiful usages of this somewhere, but we're just going to do this. Have it on the bottom. Approximately in the middle. I'm not even measuring this. Just like that. Just a little like that. And then, let's see. Let's use this up. We can do it. We can do it. A little green, actually. Kind of feels good right there. Just kind of separate it a little more. Kind of making just like a little separator here. And then yeah, I feel like I want to rewrite these. I will. Let's see. If I cut this into 4ths, cut in half, or just use it as a little something up here. Let's just put it up there. Let's see about writing something up there. I don't know. So we have these three. Maybe I could use it with this. Let's see. Just kind of put this here and then layer these on top a little bit. I don't know. That's there. I used it up. No, I didn't. Shoot, I have this here. Well, maybe it's not. Maybe it's a thing. Can I put this under something? Can I just put it up here? Yeah. Can we just put it right there and I'll write something on it? All done. This was In the Garden Poppy sticker sheet from Love Charmaine, if you wanted to know. I think that's all I can do. I am so past due for just finishing up here. I wanted to just get these set up, understand what my week looks like, and that's what I got to do. And I really like this. I love this color, especially this time of year. I feel like when I go outside, everything is just kind of hazy and not bright poppy color like this. I feel like it's like hard to see. You see all these reflections. I don't do well with the sun, obviously. I've talked about this multiple times. But to have like these kind of saturated colors, I feel like it's like summer into fall a little bit. That little like end of going into fall where maybe there's a little bit of rain coming, and so it kind of clears out the air a little bit, kind of brings just a little bit of cloud so it's not glaring, so you can actually see some of the colors and makes the colors pop a little bit more. Thank you, everyone. And especially on the message that people were sending some kind words my way, and I just our way. It wasn't me with the toothache. And sometimes it just takes up your whole weekend, and I feel so grateful. Like, I know my husband needs a break still, but we can kind of do that towards the tail end of this week. And just to have him like back to work today, I'm just shocked out of just what we went through. Sometimes it's like that. We've had a lot of emergency room visits and surgeries and things like this that just happen, and you just have to go into survival mode for a little while. And especially when you want to talk about other things, when you want to address other things, help support other things, and you just get sidelined and you have to do this, it just happens. It just happens. So accepting where we are, knowing that we're going to probably be saying no to some things, like just saying like, just clearing up some space in our schedule. And maybe if there's any other appointments that we can kind of bump around, we'll look at just moving those around a little bit. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank you for hanging in there, and take care of yourself. Stay cool. If it's really hot where you are, if it's cold where you are, please stay warm. And I don't know how my schedule looks this week. I do hope to like put out a Wednesday thing. I don't even know if I'll be, no, I don't think I can this week. I'm going to get my shot either today or tomorrow morning. I'm going to be out for a day or so. I just take some Tylenol and I just rest and chill. And sometimes it's toward the tail end of the week that I feel it too. So I make no promises. It may be that the next one you see is for planning for next week, because I think by Saturday I should be better and should be able to film a little bit easier with tiny bit cooler weather. Yeah, it's 88 out there right now. I'm gonna go. If you like this, please like it on the way out. If you'd like to hang in there and talk more about chronic illness and neurodivergency, consider hitting subscribe. Take care, everyone, and I will see you next time. Bye!